Hi, I'm Paris, and I know I'm looking a little bit scruffy this morning. I let my beard go over the weekend. I haven't trimmed it up or shaved because I'm going to be trying out today the Philips OneBlade. This is an interesting looking device that's supposed to replace your razor, your edger, your beard trimmer, all of these devices with this one. It would sure make traveling a lot easier, but how well can it do the job?
Epic review, guys.
The Philips OneBlade goes for about $35, which would be expensive if it was just a razor or just a shaver or just a trimmer, but all three in one, that's not a bad price. However, that's not the whole price. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. This is supposed to do everything you need to have done on your face, especially if you would like to have a contoured stubble type beard. This can do all the steps involved in that without having to change it out for any other devices. You can also use it wet or dry, and I'll have a link to it right down below this video. In case you thought this look was easy to come by, oh no. Daily, I use a rotary shaver to get these areas here. And then every 3 or 4 days, it's the beard trimmer with the adjustable comb to shorten up the beard. And then a few times a week, you get this hair right in the corner of your lip. And neither of these will do the job. So then you got to say, all right, now where's the razor? And you got to get it ready and take the hair with this. So I'm actually using 3 different devices. And so when I travel, it's them, plus the chargers, plus you never know when you might need another blade. If I could replace all of this with one device, it would be great. It was actually an EpicReviewGuys viewer that told me about the OneBlade and suggested I give this a try in a video. Now, I have done some other shaver razor video reviews before that debuted to critical acclaim. Very critical. I'll put a link to that playlist at the end of this video. And it did make me a little wary about doing another razor review. Okay, yes, it charges. This, I understand, has a nickel metal hydride battery rather than a lithium battery, so it takes 8 hours to charge. But that gives you 45 minutes of shaving. Should last you for your 2 or 3 times you have to go at your face a week, I would think. Comes with 3 combs, so there's adjustable length for how stubbly you want to look. And then we have the actual razor or trimmer. I'm not quite sure what to call it. When I first saw this, I thought this is where you put the blade. I didn't realize this was the blade. Can you believe this little piece is going to do all the work? It's ejectable with this button to change out. This is supposed to last about 4 months. Now that's the extra expense. This isn't like a beard trimmer where you figure the blades will be sharp for the couple years that it lasts and then you'll just buy a new one. This one, the blade's supposed to last about 4 months, and that's with twice weekly shaving and trimming. Then you pop it off, you replace the blade. Blades go for about $15 each, or 2 for $25. So you're looking at a 1-year cost. In addition to buying this for $35, 2 blades for $25, $60 for your first year with this. There are no fancy LEDs or other informational things here. You got your power button. That's the sound of 200 movements a second. That's the cutting speed of the blade. I'm going to charge this up completely, and then I'll come back and see what this new design in shaving can do to this face. The OneBlade is fully charged. Time to try it out on my face. Now the blade can cut on the top as well as the bottom, so you can use it both directions. Let's see how that works too. Just a little tingling vibration. It's really all you feel. I can feel the little bumps of the hair. Going to try out the trim guides, popping that onto this and see about trimming the beard. Starting with 5mm. And you can fit this on either way. I'm going to use it this way so that I'm trimming like this, but you can put it the other way so it'll trim pulling down. Maybe I haven't quite got the knack down, but it's not working especially well as a trimmer. I don't think I'm getting it clogged up. Let me take a look. Maybe it's actually cut the hair down to 5 millimeters in length. I'm going to try the 3 millimeter one and see if it cuts more. Oh yeah. Maybe that was it. It wasn't cutting it as short as I was wanting it. 3 is better. Still not entirely sure what I think of it. I'm going to have to shave the mustache off with just the blade, see how that goes. It's not a smooth skin shave. I can still feel the hairs. Also did not cut me or irritate my skin. Well, I'm not really sure what I think. It doesn't give you a close shave like you're usually looking for when you go out and buy the latest technology razor, but what it does is it gives you a close enough shave. At least that's what I think they're going for. If you're going for a stubble look anyway, I suppose if it isn't the closest shave in the areas around it, it isn't quite that important. But I don't know, it seems to do an okay job at the different tasks that it does, but it doesn't shave as close as a razor. It doesn't trim, I feel it doesn't trim as evenly or as quickly as a trimmer, because a trimmer you're usually going to be working with a larger area. So this, I felt like it took longer to use this to get all the hair. But having taken off the mustache and just feeling how it's pokier than I'm used to once I've run this over it. I just feel like I need to use this now to smooth out just that little bit more. Oh, that feels better. I took off that extra 2/100ths of a millimeter that I needed. And again, people who have the stubble look, maybe having the 5 o'clock shadow area around it isn't that big a deal. But if that's not quite the look you're going for, and you actually want to have the beard and the sideburns and the mustache here, and have a close shave around it, I don't think this is the best for that. Now, it didn't cut me, it didn't catch on anything, it didn't leave my skin at all irritated, so those are all nice features, and I don't usually shave with a razor blade for that specific reason, because I will get that razor rash. I'm willing to trade a little bit of irritation for a closer shave, one that a rotary shaver will provide. And in case you were getting ideas about using the OneBlade elsewhere, there is a note here in the instructions. Do not use for shaving, styling, or trimming lower body parts. They mean legs, right? To be fair, it's possible I was a little trepidatious, didn't push down quite as hard as I could have to get a closer shave, because I didn't really want to pinch my skin in this. I didn't know how badly it might cut me. But I'll use it more, and if I get used to it and decide, well, it actually works much better than I thought, I'll report that back here. Find out more about the OneBlade at the link down below this video, and you can keep checking back to see whether I actually changed my mind on this, or you can click that subscribe button down below. You'll get notified when our videos go up. Me and my lower body parts, we'll see you on the next review.
Epic Review Guys. Wanna watch it all?